Good morning, motivation team. How y'all doing this morning? It's Friday. Yes, it is Friday, y'all. I hope y'all having a great day. Hey, if you didn't do so already, smile. Make sure you tell your family you love them. All right, y'all. Let's get into the video for the day, y'all. Let's get into the word for the day. So, after all that happened yesterday, y'all remember yesterday when the four kings went against the 5 kings, and Abram's nephew Lot was taken, right? And Abram gathered up 318 men, split it up in half. He went one half, the other half went the other way. They went and got Lot back. They went and got Lot back, and they also got back a lot of the other people that Shadalamer. I don't know how to say his name, but that he also captured. And Shadalamer brought to him a priest as a sign of respect. He brought to him a priest, and the priest brought bread and wine. And Shadalamer had asked Abram for his people back. Now, fast forward on to what we want to talk about today. After all that happened, God appeared before Abram. Now he appeared to him in a vision, and he told him to not be afraid. I am your protector. Abram said, Lord, Abram getting frustrated. He said, Lord, what is all this good to me? I don't have any children. When I pass away, the people that's going to get my belongings is only going to be my servants. He said, I'm childless. The only thing that I will have the only person that I will have everything to leave to is my servant Eliezer of Damascus. That you haven't given me no children to have, and that'll be my only person to give everything to is my servant. And he was like, this man will not be your heir. Now, heir, H-E-I-R, right here, it means, so that's who he's talking about. He's talking about Elijah would be that person because God haven't gave him any children. But God said, that man will not be your heir. That man will not be that. And he said, you will have your very own son. Come here. I want you to look up in the sky. I want you to count the stars. However many stars you can count, you can't count them because all the stars that you see up there, that's going to be the number of children you going to have. That's going to be the number of descendants you will have. Abram got the right relationship with the Lord. So, of course, the Lord going to make sure he's straight. The Lord going to make sure he's good. He said, I am the Lord. He said, I am the Lord who led you from Ur of Chaldees and gave you this land that you are now owning. And Abram said, how certain is it? How certain is it that I own this land? He said, all right, bet. So now God got to prove it to him. He said, I want you to go grab a goat, a ram, a cow, all at the age of 3 years old. And I also want you to grab a dove and a pigeon. He went and grabbed all of it. Divided. Lord said, divide them. So, Abram got busy. He got to cutting, got to, you know what I'm saying, got to separating the animals. But he didn't do the dove and the pigeon. He didn't do that. He didn't cut the dove and the pigeon. The fowls. Now, when I read this part, I'm like, okay, so the fowls are something like crows because he said the fowls decided to, like y'all know when crows see a dead body, well, not dead body, but when the crows are, when they flying around and we say it must be something dead over here. That's what happened. The crows were flying around. They were finna come down and get the carcasses. The carcasses which the Bible used to describe the bodies of the animals. After he cut them down the middle. When the fowls was up there, they decided to come down to try to get it. Abram scared them away. Abram had scared them away, and the sun went down. Now we're gonna get back to it, but the sun was going down. The Lord started talking to Abram in his sleep, and he said, Your children will be slaves in the land that is not theirs for 400 years. But I will come and bring judgment onto the nation that they served, and they will have great possessions. But you will rest in peace and have lived a good long life for 4 generations. 4 generations later, they will come back here to live, not right now, because the Amorites haven't reached their full potential yet. Now the sun has gone all the way down. The flaming pot in the furnace appeared around the bodies. And the Lord made an agreement. Now, I know we talked about an agreement about a couple videos back. We said a covenant. We're going to start using covenant so we can start learning and so we can start understanding what the words is. So for now, I'm going to say covenant. If I'm saying it wrong, y'all let me know. But covenant means agreement. Y'all remember when God made an agreement to Noah, saying that he won't bring no more floods of water, no more floods of destruction to the earth. He said he gonna make a covenant and put the rainbow in the sky. Chapter 15, 18 through 21. And the Lord, he describes his covenant with Abram. Y'all gonna go to chapter 15, verses 18 through 20. The Lord made an agreement with Abram that day and promised him, I'm giving this land to your descendants. It extends from the water of Egypt to the great Euphrates River and includes the territory of the Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Kadmonites, the Hittites, Perizzites, Euphrates, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites. That was everything that he gave him on that land. Well, that was how big, he described how big the land was, the territories that he owned. Because all the people that I described, that was their territory, but now Abram owns it. Now it's Abram's. Now we getting into the mess, y'all. Now we getting into the mess. So y'all know Sarai wasn't able to have kids, right? So she feeling some type of way. She like, I really want a baby. So y'all, she had a servant by the name of Hagar. And Sarai, she decided to give Hagar to Abram so they can have a child. And it's been 10 years of them living on that land, and she was like, it's time. So Sarai gave Abram to go ahead to impregnate Hagar. Now, after he done did it, she feeling some type of way. Sarai feeling some type of way. And the only why she feeling some type of way is because Hagar, she acting like she's the queen. She acting like she's the prize. She's the wife. And Sarai didn't like that. So Sarai going off on Hagar. And Hagar messed around and ran away. Hagar ran away. As Hagar running away, an angel had appeared and caught her in her tracks. She was on her way to shore. She was sitting by a fountain of water in the wilderness. And the angel asked her, where you coming from? Where you going? And she said she was running away. He said, go back and listen to what Sarai has to say. I will bless you with more descendants, so many more that they will not be able to be counted. He then said, you are pregnant with a son. You shall call him Ishmael. The Lord has heard how you have suffered. The baby will be a wild one. He will want to fight against everyone, and everyone will want to fight against him. Time went on, Hagar went back, and the baby was born. They named the baby Ishmael, and Abram was 86 at the time when the baby was born. Abram then turned 99 years old. The Lord appeared to him, and he told him, when you live in my presence, and you shall be perfect, and I will make a covenant with you, and I will give you plenty of descendants. As Abram bowed down God made an agreement with him. I'm going to make you a father of many nations. Your name won't be Abram anymore. Your name is now Abraham. He changed his name to Abraham. With your large number of descendants, there will become many nations, and some of the kings will come out of your line. He says there will be you will have a large number of descendants. They will become many nations, and some of the kings will come from your line. Now he promised to keep this agreement with him for eternal life, for eternity. He said he will keep it throughout the generation. So all of his children will be born, and they will also have the same blessing. They will have the same blessing. Everything will be good. And he will make sure that they stay on that path. He told them that the whole country of Canaan, where they lived as foreigners, will be theirs, will be given to him and his descendants to own forever. But the only thing God wanted from Abraham, y'all take a deep breath, especially us men. Us men must take a deep breath right here. It's going to be hard for us to hear. The only thing God wanted from Abraham was for him to be circumcised and for all the kids under him, after him, and in the household of him to be circumcised. Oh my gosh. If you don't know what circumcision is, look it up, because I don't want to explain it. But as Abraham being 90 some years old right now, got to get circumcised, and his son, I know when God told him, I knew he was like, but he probably didn't know what it means. But I know when he did it, I know he was in some pain. He was 90 some years old. But let's continue. Let's continue. He said, from now on, a baby is born. 8 days later, he must be circumcised. And not just you, all of y'all. The baby's baby, when the baby have a baby. Your servants, everybody in this household, everybody in your household must be circumcised. And he also said if they did not get circumcised, they will be broken from their families. So if they broken from their family, they might not get the blessing that's attached to the family because of Abraham. So, but they don't know that, because God give us the decision to make our own choices. But he also like, if you don't make that choice, then shoot, you're going to be broken from the family. You may not get your blessing. But he continued telling Abraham how Sarai is also getting a name change. She's also getting a name change. Her name will now be Sarah. And he will bless her with a son. Now, when I read that part, I was like, God takes us through things. It take a while, but it's worth it. God take us through things for us to learn, for us to see, and then when it's the right time, that's when he will place what we want. Well, not what we want, but what we been in need of. Because now we got the information. Now we got the tools and the people to help us with things. So he said he will now bless her with the son, and she will be a mother of nations, and kings will be her descendants. Abraham bowed down again and said, he would kind of disbelieve this time. He was like, how are we going to have a son? I'm 100 years old. She 90 years old. Where's the son coming from? Ishmael may live before you, and not before you, but Ishmael may live in front of you and live his life. Bless Ishmael with the son. And he was like, no, your wife will have a son, and you will call him Isaac. And I will also keep my agreement with him for eternity also. Now for Ishmael, I heard what you said. I will bless him with great amount of descendants as well. He will be a father of 12 princes. He said he will be into a great nation. But Isaac is who I'm concerned about right now. He said Isaac is who I am concerned about right now. And around this time next year, he will be born. Then God left Abraham. And guess what Abraham went and did? They went and got circumcised. Abraham was 99. Abraham was 99. Ishmael was 13. And along with them, everybody else got circumcised. You get circumcised. You get circumcised. You get circumcised. You get circumcised. Everybody getting circumcised. And yeah. And as for that, we're going to end it off right there. We ain't done talking about Abraham and Sarah, though. We're not done. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow, that's when we'll get back into it. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all don't forget Bad Community, Blessed Ambitious Generation. We are coming. I am very certain and I am very confident in my community. And I cannot wait until we get this community up and going. With that being said, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.